Alrighty. I think this is round 3. I'm going into this one blind. This is another one from King. And we got Helios. And Bap has long arms. There we go.
Another battlefield.
Let's get a skin check this time. Is that? That might be default Bap. People gonna think he's smurfing. So I do like your Bap pick on this map, and it's mostly because of all the high ground that there is on this map. This is not Helios. Oh god, I'm brain farting on the name of this map.
I meant your hair.
Oasis. It's Oasis, right?
3, 2, 1.
I think so.
Round 1.
So we got what? Ron, Moira, Ash, Hanzo. You're gonna have a real nice time with that because, ooh, this is kind of a tough call. I would probably default to high ground in the middle, but I would really see how the Ron plays and where the other two are playing. Hopefully the Ash and the Hanzo are going to be on high ground as well, and the Moira can kind of take care of the Ron, and you can stick up there with them. We'll have to see. But they have Ball, Genji, Ana, Mei, and Kiriko. I hope that Ana stays permanently dead. I like not super focusing on the ball. That's a pretty smart move. Mei wastes her wall there. I don't know what the plan was. That's a good first pick. So that right there. Yeah, so that cooldown use is better saved. I am the same way. That's probably my worst. I'd say Bap in general is my worst cooldown utilization character. Because I'll just pop. I don't remember. Regenerative burst, I think is what it's called. That and immortality field I'm garbage with. So right here, the Ashe it's certainly not a bad thing to stick with the Ashe, but I'd probably rather see you hanging out up here. This is like kind of an OP spot for Bap to sit, because you can, it's just kind of comical. Eventually somebody will figure it out that Genji and the ball will probably come up there and annoy you. Or sit up here with the Hanzo. At this point, I don't really think the Genji is going to be that much. I think between you and the Hanzo, you should be fine. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't just kind of stick down there on low ground. Let's get back to you. It's going to take forever if I keep talking. I'm running my mouth. Moira died on her own. Oh, that looks like you were going for it. Yep, you saved him. Probably would be... Who killed you? The Genji? I think a lot of the damage there you would not take.
Now you see me?
The ball is just rolling around. He's not pressuring the Hanzo up top. really anything. Who does all that damage on you? The Mei gets a headshot on you. And then the Genji finishes you off. Yeah, I think that is a lot harder to kill you there if you're on high ground. And that is... The Moira's probably back by now, but it's a lost fight anyway, so they'd just be staggering if they're back.
That could have gone better.
Oh, Ashe, Moira, and Hanzo still fighting.
You are completely healed.
Yep, good stuff. Oh my god, what did I just watch? Hold up. I'm about to get angry at somebody. What was that? We all just saw a Reinhardt fire strike a single ball mine. This is not bronze. Even in bronze, they know not to do that. They have at least the sense to try to kill things. Okay. So when if you ever see a Reinhardt throw a fire strike at a mine like that, I would go ahead and discount the fact that you don't have a good tank. There you go.
Reloading.
My ultimate is ready.
I still don't think you've been on high ground yet. You and Artie. There it is. Oh, we touched. Ball don't like you. So immortality field on Grav, really on any ult or something like that, where I like to save it as long as I can and then toss it down. It's not bad that you threw it down immediately, but the way that it works is you can still take damage until you're at whatever percentage it is. I think it's like 10 or 15 now. And then it stops you from taking damage. So if you throw it out when somebody's at full health, especially a Reinhardt, they got to shoot that Rein a lot to get him down to where Immortality Field takes effect. So you may as well save it till he's like half health and then throw it down. Because yeah, they can basically just go to town on your Immortality Field, and it's no big deal. How did they not get any kills? You and the Reinhardt were frozen. Okay, cool, tight. Send it. Good. You see the Hanzo and you don't peek. Your Hanzo peeked. Yep. Good. So best case scenario is you don't have to throw out that Immortality Field, and the way I would do that is by being up top on high ground, and then you save it for the Genji blade. How have they not killed you yet? I'm not complaining about that. Good, good. Get the high ground and you're safe. Yep. Secured, okay. I'm interested to see which map comes next. I know obviously that if this is a loss, you lose the next two maps. I would assume that the Genji and the Ball are probably gonna have a decent go of it here, because it doesn't seem like your team is really equipped, especially the Moira. Moira against Genji, there's no more Genji. Okay, Moira should be able to take a Genji. Whenever I'm having trouble with a Genji, a Trace, or a Sombra, somebody at the flanker, Brigitte and Moira are my go-tos, because they're just easy to hit. You can scare off a Genji pretty quickly. And even if he, like, say he dives in on you, he dashes into you and wants to get a quick kill, and you can fade out. On that first round, two things I want you to work on. Number one is get your sensitivity down, because I want you to be more comfortable attacking. I want you to be more comfortable doing damage, whether it's support or not. I want you to feel like you can go into a 1v1 and win. And the vast majority of the time I'm playing this game, it is within the field of view on my screen. I'm not having to whip around behind me and catch somebody who's popped up behind me. I mean, if there's like a Sombra or the Ball, yeah, I get it. But I'm much more concerned about accurately hitting the stuff on my screen than I am about being able to catch something behind me. So I just sent you over a Discord message. I want to see what happens if you turn that sensitivity down. It makes it a lot easier to hit stuff. Because you're doing great on that. I'm sure the healing numbers in this game are solid. I would assume the Moira probably has more than you, but that's because Moira can tick just over and over and over again if she's not DPS Moira, which it didn't. Based on how the Genji fared that round, I don't think she was DPS Moira. So yeah, I would like to see you be able to flex a little bit. Put the flex in flex support. And use high ground.
5, 4, 3.
Oh, and I'll show you something cool at the end of this. Because Bap uses the exo boots as the crouch, I have rebound crouch on Baptiste specifically to be my middle mouse button, my mouse wheel click in. So that way I can still be healing or shooting and holding down that crouch, but I'm not good at holding down like control or anything like that. Oh, you got a little lost there. Immortality, the Antod. I'll get that one.
That wasn't my best shot.
We switching?
Evolution is a painful path to walk.
Kiri.
For something more.
Guys over. I've got you.
I don't mind that one. Uh-oh. Oh, I want to check something here too. Yep. So there's a setting specific to Kiriko. It's toggle healing a Fuda. And I 100% suggest turning that off. And I bet you have it on. Because every single time you're getting rid of all 5.
Time to try again.
Score 1-1. Ready for battle.
If we do this right, they won't even know what happened.
Amid discord, we will find tranquility.
I like the Zen switch. And the reason I like the Zen switch is there's a few ways to punish a ball.
Until the shot connects.
Mei used to be the best one because you could freeze him up. Sombra, Mei, Torbjorn, Symmetra. Anybody that slows him down and disrupts him. And then Zenyatta's a great one because you can Orb of Discord him. Off angling, I like it. That ball's gonna come for you eventually, though. Yeah, okay, there. The Sigma's over there. You got the Widow down. It's definitely a Hanzo behind you. Yeah. So you were standing in the middle of the point. It was you and the Sigma really in there. You're obviously going to be the first target. That fight was probably lost anyway based on everybody respawning before you. It was probably just a cleanup situation. But when I play Zen, I like to play Zen with a chaperone. Have somebody around who can shoot stuff with you, or at least body block bullets for you. There you go. Yeah. So I'm interested to see where you use your Zenyatta ult here. Because there are 2 times when I would really want that ult to be used. Number 1 is when the ball drops mines. And number 2 is when the Hanzo sends out Dragon Strike. If you don't use it for one of those 2, I will have to scold you. There it is. Good stuff. And Sigma was chilling in that thing too. Yep. Go ham. Signs of life here. What is May doing all the way up there? So I'm noticing that you don't melee as well. Good deny on the res. That's cool. That happens. You denied the res. That's big time.
On my way.
So yeah, they fell back. So you got that hold. Couldn't decide which way you wanted to go. I haven't been watching where you're putting your healing orb.
An opportunity for change.
Y'all have a low healing. There it goes. Okay. Nobody touched there at the end. Yeah, a couple of things. So let me do some sum ups. Positioning, utilize high ground more. With Baptiste, I mean that specifically. With Zenyatta, a couple of things I want to see you do with Zenyatta, and I think you probably swap that one to get more damage out. Start out with healing orbs on damage characters and throw it on tanks when necessary. I would, it's not a huge thing. Use your right clicks, your charges more, and use that to peek. Play it like a Hanzo, where you charge it up and then you peek around the corner and throw it out, and then hide again and then throw it out. Same thing with a ball. If a ball flies up in the air around you, start charging it up, because he is gonna come smashing down on you, pile driving on you, and then launch all of them in there when he lands. It's easy to hit because he's kind of frozen there for a second. Good use of ult. You used it to cancel out the Dragon Strike. That's all well and good. I think that's the only two characters you really played on this time. But let's do some, show you some things here on my supports that I did, controls wise. So before I start looking at this stuff, I want to show you sensitivity 3.7 and my mouse DPI is 800. For every character, ability 1 and 2 are on my mouse on the side buttons, which is something that I think is not exactly common, but I really like it that way. And I rebound my quick melee to E. And especially on Baptiste, I like that one, because on a lot of other characters, it's bound to the middle mouse button. And I'll show you. Let me see if I can get my middle mouse button is crouch. Not toggle, just regular old crouch. So I can crouch, be healing.
Now you don't. Ça, c'est prescription docteur.
I really like it that way. You can also, let me see. Yeah, I don't even have it set up on an alternate here. So that's a weird thing I do with BAP, and with really all my characters, I have Immortality Field is the up, the mouse button, and then the Regenerative Burst is the other mouse button. And I don't even have it for like Shift. I think Shift is supposed to be one of them. It's not even bound to anything on my keyboard. Oh wait, yeah it is. Left Shift is the Regenerative Burst. I never use it. On Kiriko specifically, come down here to this toggle healing Afuda, and turn that one off. And what that allows you to do, let me get back in here.
Generated.
I'll light my own
You can throw out one card. If you do toggle, you're stuck. You are mandatory supposed to be throwing out 5 at a time. And that really keeps you from, so like, I can throw out a card and then it just feels so much smoother. So I would check that one out. And then there's another one. What's my other weird one with Kiriko? Healing Ofuda cancels reload. I do not like having that one on at all.
over there.
I found myself on Kiriko specifically wasting a lot of reloads, spending a lot of time stuck in that animation.
That's the spot.
And then Zenyatta. I don't think there's any weird control stuff for Zenyatta. Yeah, I don't think I'll change anything on that one. But definitely do the charge up. And that's a cool thing to show you. So when you throw out all of these orbs, you can't, here, I'll start, throw them all out and I'm holding the fire button. So there's definitely like a longer period of time where he's not doing anything. So one of the things that you'll see higher ranked players do with Zenyatta is throwing out and then melee. Oh, did it wrong. And that's something I would work on too. It's become habit for me to where because once they start to release, you can melee and it doesn't stop it. It doesn't stop it at all. So especially when you get like a tracer, you can throw that out there. Same thing with a ball. You can hit him with a bunch of stuff and then kick him too at the same time. So yeah, I would work on trying to do those two. Don't do that in comp. Just spend some time in practice lobby doing that stuff. And yeah, check on that setting, the sensitivity settings, because I want to see you be able to be more confident in your ability to 1v1. And that's where I will leave it today. Hopefully you're on and we can just play some games.